Back to channel. We're going to take a look at the 71 Roadrunner, do a little bit of an in-depth walk around on that. So we'll step outside and see how it looks. Who turned on the winter? Now that I got at least some of the winter and snow off of this car, I can at least show you guys around, at least show you some stuff around what it's kind of all about. I can fire it up, show you guys some clips of it, and some information on what it was versus what it is. So start off in the engine bay, I suppose, is where everybody wants to look first most of the time. So this is a 383. I believe it's a 68 or a 69. I should look at the number on that. I just haven't had a chance to look at that yet. But it's a really strong engine. It's got a Torker 383 intake on it. It's got a 750 vacuum secondary carburetor, and the previous owner told me that it has a Mopar 509 cam in it. So that's all good. Everything about that is really good running, really strong sounding. It has actually brand new 2.5-inch Flowmaster exhaust kit on it. As you can see, somebody painted the engine bay black for reasons I will never understand. Probably a Chevy guy. Anyways, this car, it's orange right now. It was not originally. And it has black bucket seats. I have the other seat, and there's the door panels and stuff. Pistol grip, 4-speed. This was originally a bench seat 4-speed car. It's actually kind of a cool option. It's got I don't know if you guys are going to be able to read that or not, but it's got the strato vent. So it's kind of a cool, kind of odd option. Not a lot of cars got that. But I have the rear bumper for it and all that. But it's got brand new tires all the way around. 275 60-15s on the back. 245 60-15s on the front, I believe. I'd have to double check that. Brand new 15x8 rally wheels. These, I believe, are from US Wheel. They're brand new reproductions. It's a really pretty solid car. This side, it's got, like, the door is flaking in the corner, and where the lead seam goes there's a little spot that's kind of swelling up. But the floors are solid. The trunk is solid. The engine bay is all good. The trunk, like I said, that's all good. The frame rails are great. The only problem structurally or with the frame rails is the front left frame rail has been repaired. I believe the car was probably lightly hit in the front, but I don't have a whole lot of evidence for that other than the inner fender having a little bit of a buckle in it. You can see kind of above the shock tower there's a little buckle. And if you look down, you can kind of see the frame rails. I'm not going to be able to stick a camera in there right now, but that's to be kind of noted. It's got a really nice grille that I put in it. Somebody actually painted it reverse of what it should be. This is supposed to be silver, and this is supposed to be black, but somebody reversed it. But yeah, this is originally a 383 4-speed car. Like I said, the engine and transmission are both 69, I believe. The engine might be a 68. But they're not original, they're not 100% correct, but they are kind of period correct to the car. They're only a couple years off. And this car was originally gunmetal gray with a full white vinyl top and blue bench seat 4-speed interior. When I talk about a little bit of an oddball, that's one for sure. So yeah, so I'm gonna fire this thing up, try to get it warmed up a little bit, because that carburetor's been sitting for about 20 years before we got it, and it's not happy, and it does not like to get this thing warmed up very efficiently. So I will put the battery cable on here, get that all good, make sure my wires are good there. I can close the hood. Let's see, does this have a choke on it? It does. So I will, that's been wired open. That's all right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I will get that at least mostly closed and jump in here and crank it over for you guys. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing running. I'll get you guys back here. Running. It took a little bit of cranking just because some of the fuel evaporated out of it. It's been sitting for a little bit, and it's about 30 degrees outside. So, you want to talk about a cold start? There's a cold start for you. And as you can see, pistol grip, 4-speed. It has a tack dash. I don't believe it was originally a tack dash, but it does have a tack in it. It's got the 150 speedometer. You can see the original dash pad's blue. This is a plastic dash cap. So, a couple little things to note on the interior of the car. Somebody once upon a time cut speaker holes in the door for reasons I will never understand. It is power steering car, but the power steering's not hooked up. Let me see if I can get this to idle down a little bit. There, maybe you guys can hear it a little bit better. It's got a nice cam lope to it. Well, I got it warmed up a little bit. It's a little bit cold-blooded, as they say. Like I said, that carb's a little funny. I got a different carb I might put on it, but I'm going to be looking for a 750 double pumper for it. If anybody has something like that they're looking to sell or something and give me a reasonable deal, obviously I'm not asking for anything for free, but if anybody's got a reasonable deal, let me know. My email's in the description. So anyways, here it is, idling. It looks a little smoky. It's really not. When it's warm, there's no smoke or anything. It's just the fact that it's 30 degrees. So, a little more backstory on the car just as it's running. Somebody painted it orange, as you can see. And the paint, you can see here, it's just dull. There's no shine to it. Versus here, it's got a little bit of a shine to it. We quick wet sanded and buffed there. It looks like somebody painted it, wet sanded it, and was probably not happy with their results and just tucked the thing away in a barn for 20 years and gave up on it. So that's what it looks like, because honestly the bodywork's a little bit questionable, but it's a pretty reasonable car and it wouldn't take a lot to get it in a lot better condition. So, but anyways, I'm gonna see if I can stick my leg through the door here and rev it up a little bit so you guys can hear it a little bit. And I think I might add a little clip in here of it running and revving up a little bit from when we first got it, which is the same as it is now. So I might add that in towards the end, but I'm gonna rev it up a little bit here. You guys might be able to hear it, might not. Don't want to over rev it or get it too worked up in the cold here, but it sounds good, it runs good, it moves good. The only questionable thing is I've got a leak somewhere in the brake system. So the pedal's fine if you pump it up, but it fades. So it needs a little work, it needs a little attention here and there. So let me get to the point here. This is just kind of a walk around video showing you guys about the car, telling you guys about the car, getting another video for you guys to watch. But I know there's going to be a few people asking, oh, do you want to sell it and how much? It's not really actively for sale. It is not really actively being advertised for sale. So I'll give you guys the not for sale price. The not for sale price is 18 grand. And some of you are going to say, oh, that doesn't seem fair, that doesn't seem right. Well, that's why it's the not for sale price. So if somebody's interested in it at 18 grand, no less, I mean, shoot me an email. But other than that, it's going to sit around here. It's going to get work and attention done to it. And you guys are going to see more of it on the channel. But I'm going to throw another couple clips in here of it revving up a little bit, and I'll see you guys in the next video.